Hello, and welcome back to the next episode of Geometry Dash School. I guess that's gonna be the name of the series. And this isn't gonna be just creating, by the way. I'm also gonna do some things about actually playing the game. Well, this is playing the game, but you get what I'm saying. And yeah, I'm recording this just a few minutes later, but I'm going to say some things that I missed in the last episode. First of all, you can playtest your level in the editor by pressing the enter key. If you don't have this ignore damage setting on, so you'll basically die and you'll play normally. Look. So if I press enter here, I can go into this little place where I can play the level, and I can press enter again to stop it. And you can also save and play, which is you actually playing the level. So let's do a few more things. First of all, chains, which are these little objects here that go in accordance with your player color. So the first thing we can do is we can be putting them on these little decorations here. If you like, you can also just put them in the ground, really, because they look pretty cool. And that's it, really. So let's put a start position here. Basically, what a start position does is where you put it, you start from there. However, you're gonna have to edit the object. You can press here, edit object, and you can edit it. So the default is the cube at the normal speed, which is coincidentally what we're using, so you can just keep it like that. But if you're gonna do this in a ship part, you can put a ship in normal speed, you can put a UFO at 4 times speed. You can do whatever. So, as you can see, the player goes down here. And what else can we do? Let's start by basically making a few more spike structures, as well as some kind of jumping, some little platforms here for you to jump on, and putting some more ground spikes. Let's do the same thing as the last episode and also put a bit of decoration here. As you can see, this area is a little empty, so I'm going to be putting some little pulsing thingies. And another thing you can do is you can do this ground spike decoration, which is in this tab right here, and you can get any one of these and you can place them. So I'm going to place the one that is around the size of the gap. And these change depending on the colors of your icons. So, like, mine are really similar to the background, but yours might not be. So, another thing we're going to be doing here is I'm going to be teaching you how to change background colors. First of all, you go in the trigger tab. Don't mind these. You get the color trigger. So let's go up here. You can place them out of the way. And you place it. So you're going to go and edit object. And here are the color IDs. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on this little plus sign and we're going to select background, okay? And let's change it to blue over 2 seconds. And then you can place another one. You can go here, put ground, and let's change it to a slightly darker blue. Also over 2 seconds. So as you can see here, the colors are like this, and they're going to shift over to this, right? That's basically background color changes. Another thing we're going to be doing is orbs, so we can use the gimmick that's used in the 3rd level Poltergeist. And let's place a few spikes here. Normally you should be able to jump over these, but let's get a little yellow orb and place it here. Let's do that again for good measure. And let's also put a little spike obstacle here. Let's use these slabs, right? So normally they come in white because of a game update thing, but what you can do is you can go on edit object. Your menu is going to be different from mine, but you click on detail, you find the button which is written on 1, you click here and you put that as black, and that will basically work just like the original, right? And let's put some chains as well as some maybe ground decoration here and some jump indicators. let's also make a little trick here. Just like back on track. Where you have to jump over this little jump pad. And let's put these 2 blocks here, rotate this. You can basically follow these steps. So there are a few like thingies of gameplay. You can put a double spike, you can put a single spike, you can put a double spike, you can put a jump orb, you can put a pad that goes into a spike, but let's delete all of these. And that's it, you know, that's just some more stuff, really still very basic stuff. I want to do this in very small increments so you can kind of like understand what I'm doing without having to skip around too much. And yeah, lastly, another thing I want to teach you are the edit and the delete tabs, which are these 2 here. So if you go on the edit tab and you click on an object, you'll see it's green and you can do a bunch of things to it. And that's how you can select, for example, the little slab here and edit object. So we can put it here in edit, and there are these little arrows, so you can shift it over by just a little bit, by even less, or by a lot. You can also rotate them, flip them horizontally and vertically, and you can do a bunch of other things here, but this, for example, is from a mod that I installed, right? The delete tab works like this. Let's suppose you place some blocks here and you don't want them. So what you can do is you can go on the delete tab and then you can click them to delete them. And that's basically it for the second episode of Geometry Dash School. So we created a little bit more gameplay here. And yeah, that's basically pretty much it. Thank you for watching the second episode, which should come out like a day or 2 after the first one. And yeah, I'm just gonna get a bunch of these ready. In the next episode, I'm just gonna build some general gameplay and just do some commenting, you know. I'm sorry if it's a little boring. And maybe, hopefully, in the 4th, we can get to the ship part, and we can use the ship game mode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and goodbye, or whatever people say at the end of videos.